Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Misery. You're watching my channel Misery 14, and I'm here doing a review of Let's Talk About Greenleaf Season 4, Episode 6. This was another good episode, and it was a lot going on. I was rolling my eyes at some point. I was like, oh my god, it's happening. I was like, this is what's going on. Like I said, Greenleaf is really good. And I'm going to continue doing my Greenleaf videos, even though it's not that much views as the other videos, but people are watching it, and I'm going to keep doing it because I love it. So let's get into it. All right, I'm going to talk about annoyance storyline. All right, so annoyance is getting my nerves as well. All right, so apparently annoyance went to the office to see the real estate developer, and they was talking. He gave her the check. Gave her the check from the developer. I forgot his name. So he working. Well, we all know that he's working for H&H. There's an independent company, but it's funded by H&H. So H&H is the one who bought the land. So he's talking to her and everything, all that stuff. And but she basically saying that the money you gave me, cause she confronted him. He said, "Oh, I know you from H&H," and he said, "Yeah, we this and that, a lot of stuff." So she said, "I got enough right mind to call my husband and let him know." He said, "Well, the fact that you didn't tell him this that much now, they're telling me that it's not happening. You didn't tell him, so you want to keep this a secret." So she was like, "Well, yeah." So when she was about to tell her husband, she got the text that Jacob got fired. Yes, Jacob got fired for both the job with Dante, with Red Devils, and he got fired as a social pastor because the video was out there that he stopped. He didn't even fought the kids. He broke up in the fight, but since he got fired, that in the news media coverage got wind of it, they called him Holy Mayweather, or something like that. So they was like, it was too much heat for the church. So Phil told Sidekick told him, "Listen, this is not gonna happen. Barb is not gonna be happy. This is the going on. So you stick up your nephew. You should apologize to your sister because she fought for you, and now you disrespect her and all that stuff. So no, we're not having it." So basically, he's gone from both jobs. So he's not gonna make no money. I said, "Damn, Jacob can't get a break at all." He said he just can never get a break. I guess this is probably bad karma for him. He can never get a break. So he texts Annoyance that he got fired. So Annoyance, when she was about to call, she saw the text messages, and now she was like, "Oh my gosh, the money you gave me for the house, I want to put it up. I want the house so bad. It's not even enough to get the house." I said, "How much is the house that you need to get that much money?" I don't even know how much money you got sold for. I forgot how much money they did sell the land for, but how much more money you need to get that house? If it gotta cost that much, you shouldn't even get the house in the first place. Instead, you gotta keep up with the cost of mortgage and stuff like that. And then he not working right now. So why are you so hell bent getting this house? Because you want to leave out the house because you think you got like Lily Mays hate you right now. So she trying to get out the house as back quick as possible. So the guy, he feeling annoyance for some kind of way. I don't know. He trying to play a game on her so he can have something on her, or he playing on her vulnerability. Because guys like that could see how women it could be vulnerable, and so questionable, is so forthcoming, weak that it could go for them. So he prey on that because it was open holes at how she feeling. She just told the guy that her husband got fired for both jobs. Like, you don't need to tell him that. Now he got this guy thinking that your husband can't provide for you, and he could do what he could do for you. So he wrote another secret check for her. He said, "When I go send it towards you, or send it to the family," stuff like that. And she said, "No, send it towards me." I said, "You freaking sneaky chick." Annoyance, oh my gosh. So he gave Annoyance the check, but he said that secret you got for me off me, it would be bad blood to tell once I give you this money. It is because that secret you can hold off from. You signed the paper. You literally know that H&H, and now you set the money for him. That's done deal. That you can't open your mouth because now he could come at you and say, "Oh well, you knew about it, and I paid you off to keep you quiet," and that's exactly what it was. So now she's in the mind that um, she can't say nothing about them being like H&H. That the land was bought by H&H. So she got to keep her mouth shut. And he was like, oh, it seemed like your man's not the only one who's getting half of what you're getting. And I would imagine what you would get if you would get the full of you. I was like, oh, snap. She said, well, it's happened when the check clears. I was like, okay. So she's so happy. So she put the offer to the house. Whatever money she gave the offer. And she got to wait for the decision. So she went to Jacob's office, talked to Jacob, and Jacob was like, what's going on, all that stuff. And he's thinking about her. Now, mind you, when he was doing that, he got on his phone, because I think he's down and out. He looked at Tasha Skank phone number. I said, why you still got her contact? You could delete her contact. Got her thing. And I don't know if he was about to delete it, or he was about to call her or something like that, because I did not see that part. I just probably missed that part, because I was taking notes. But he looked like, but he put his phone back in his pocket real quickly. And when the noise came in the door, and she said, we got to celebrate. He said, well, we celebrate. And she said, well, I just got fired to the job, so how you going to celebrate that? She said, no, we just put it off in the house. He said, yeah, we put it off in the house. He said, how? It's like, we get the money. She said, don't worry about that. I put the money, I just put up a script, a little bit more money, and then put that off in the house, and I'm going to wait for the decisions, yes or no. He said, oh, okay, I guess we're celebrating. And she said, yes, and that's celebrating, that's going out doing this, and all that stuff. Right, miss, when he was doing that, she was doing that, she stepped out, he get a call. And basically, Lady Mae called Jacob, said, you need to come home, because you need to see your nephew, Grace's son. And he said, Grace got a son? He said, yeah, come on, sir. So, come home, we need to talk about the family, we need to meet him. So, right there, after he got the phone, Noise came back in, and he said, change your plan. She said, it is my night, it is my plan, it's my dinner. No, I'm the one who get to change the plans. No, put me first for once. I am your wife. I am this. And you can't do that, something like that. And I don't want you to say, like, why you always gonna run to your mom every time and all this, that. I don't want to be happy. It is one night to be happy. It is all night and all that stuff. Tell her no. Tell her no, you can't go. You gotta go with me. And he said, I'm sorry, I gotta go. So I was like, oh, snap. I know what she gonna do next. So she got so upset, she called the real estate developer. I couldn't get his name yet, so this gonna be his name, real estate developer, or agent, whatever he was, real estate agent. And she talked to him. And then one thing you should not do, especially to someone else. Now he had extra ammunition to make a move on you. That you don't complain about your husband to another man. You don't do that. Annoyance. That is one thing you, as a wife, you don't complain about your husband to another man, because that will give them the right to feel like, oh, she's not getting what she wants, so let me give her what she needs. It's like that. So, or what she need, but let me give her what she wants. And what she wants is, I think he know what he wants, because it's like basically they probably wasn't having sex for a while, and she feeling like unappreciated by her husband, always gonna run into her family and not put her first. So what he did, he made a move on. And she said, what you doing? What you doing? And he said, you know what I want, and you know what I'm doing. And she did not stop him. He kept going, and Noise reciprocated. So they started, slapped on the lap, started kissing, slobbing, put up his shirt, got anything, and they had sex. I said, oh, annoyance. I mean, yeah, Jacob cheated on her when we first met and all that stuff. There was problems in the marriage, and then we realized that he cheated. And she took him back, and he did kiss Tasha Skank, and now he not have both jobs. She feeling like crazy. She want to get out the house because she's not unwelcome in that house, because she just cursed Lady Mae out last week, and Lady Mae slapped her, so now they got bad blood. So she want to get away from the family as quick as possible, any means necessary. And now she's trying to get tripped. Jacob was saying that you don't put me first, and all that stuff. I said, oh girl, annoying. She get my nerves. So now she came home. He was waiting for her. And he was waiting for her till she got home, and he said, you could have called me, and it's like that. And he said, well, shit, because you didn't give me the impression I should have called you. And she said, I just needed one night. I just needed one night to celebrate and be happy. I just needed that. He left. She took a shower, and she was sitting there. I was like, okay, whatever, annoyance. All right, so yeah, let's go into this Grace, Snitch, slash storyline, because they're all connected in some way. Because I went over Noise storyline, so that's done. All right, so in the beginning, it continued to start off with ended last week. Freaking Lady May, no, Grace told, and I forgot to mention in my last video, I put it in my comment section, that Grace told Lady May that she got a son. So now it's continuation, and Grace said, oh, okay, and she would say, she said, I heard you, so like that, and do you have a picture? She showed a picture, and she was looking at it, and she said she was very happy, and she said, when I get to meet him, and he said, I'm trying to get a hold of him, but you will meet him when I get a hold of him to show the family. And that's that. So while they're talking, the snitch walks in. I said, eating some freaking food, and sitting there. She said, "What?" And they stopped when they talking. They said like, they was hiding something. Stopped when they talking, and they told the snitch. And she said, "This, whatever you gotta say, it stays in the family." She said, "What I'm gonna tell?" I rolled my eyes so damn hard when she said that. I said, "We know what the hell who you gonna tell. You gonna tell the freaking sidekick. You gonna tell sidekick all the information you get because you got so open. Remember, you were so hell-bent and not turning down your family, but then he told you that he was Bob Whitman writing on the books and stuff like that, and now you got open for him, now you falling for this guy. In order for him to play you, watch it. When he played you, I would be like this. That's what you get, because you turn your family for this guy, and he's using that against you. That's why some women cannot be vulnerable. It's so freaking open to the fact that a man could maneuver into your life like that and play with your vulnerabilities and play with your stuff, and they could get you and play mind games on you so you can fall for them and not know that they're playing chess with you. And that's exactly what he's doing to sidekick is doing to Snitch. So Snitch said, "We're gonna tell." I said, "We know you gonna tell." So basically, yeah. So Lady May said Grace, he said, try to get on him and stuff. So Grace is calling AJ. Grace is calling AJ. And he said, she told the family, they want to meet you, where you at, give me a call back on stuff. And when she was going to the office or something, really, she get a call. It said unknown, because Macy's, whatever it was. She answered it. And he said, oh, you got to come get me. I got arrested. I'll say, okay, you was done with her last week. You say you was done. You was done, but now that's the first call. That's the first person you call when you got arrested. See, that's exactly what you do. You don't curse your mother out, or you don't curse your parents out who've been there for you. I mean, granted, yes, he had a bad hand, and so I'm not knocking his experience, but you reach out to this lady. She's helping you, and you be very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I understand you're going through something, but you gotta calm down. And now you in trouble, and that's the first person you call. See, sometimes you gonna curse the person you trying to get help for. Yes, she hasn't been there, but she's trying to be there now. So she went to the station, and he was begging Grace, cause she signed out and so I thought she went to see him, and she was begging. He was begging his mother to lie for him and say that I was with you at this certain times like that, because they're getting him for a robbery of a drugstore, and he basically saying, no, I didn't do it, and they're trying to pin it on me, and because I fit the description. I said, okay. You needed money, so you robbing a drugstore is not far-fetched. So, because you told her you was done, you gonna find a way. So, we don't know you did it or not, but, so, there's the thing that Grace is gonna do, because I said, as a mother, even though she hasn't been in his life now, she want to make anything possible. And I guess the mother instinct kicks in and says she want to protect her son because he had a record. So if put him back in jail, he will get more time and he will violate his parole for doing that. So it's like, what can she do at this point? Because Grace is she's a good woman. She's very straight now, or she's straight narrow. She's good. She's all that stuff. She don't break the law and stuff like that. So, but now it's her son. So sometimes, how far will you do to protect your own kid? And any real parent will protect their kid at all costs, their children at all costs. Whether they go to jail, whether they do that, they will make sure their kid is being unharmed. So, you try not to break the law as much, but if you had to, you will do what you do to protect your children. So, but at the same time, like, she trying to do right for him and trying to make him feel good, but she just doing everything crazy different. It's a child, like I said, it's a child, but we still iffy about this boy. But it's her child. She gonna do what she want. She gonna do it. She gonna lie for him. Cause she was like, you want me to lie? He said no, and stuff like that. You do good for me. Just say I'm a stranger or stuff. So basically, she talked to the detective, asked a question, and he recorded it. And she said, yeah, he was with me between 9:30 and midnight. I was at his house. It was also like that. And he was basically like, you're a pastor. You know, lying is perjury. You could get in trouble for that. She said, I know. So you're not lying to me? She said, no. He said, okay. Show the video camera footage. It has someone with a gray hoodie. It could match his hoodie, but you can't see the face. So it could be anybody. But I don't know. It could be really him. So it's hard to tell if it was him or not. They only have the gray hoodie that he had. So she lied and so like that. They went out there and she said, you know, I lied for you. So all that stuff he said, gonna meet the family. He said, oh yeah, he wants to meet them. I said, yeah, you're gonna meet the family. And she said, no, I'm not gonna lead into telling you that I lied for you and the cops and all that stuff like that. No, we're gonna go there. So she finally brought the kid to the house. But first day first, the snitch went to talk to a sidekick and told him that the first business of information that she got from them. She basically told the sidekick that Grace got a son, is with Noah, he has a record, and she hit him for all the time, put him up for adoption. He said it's not really that big a deal because she doesn't, not like she got an abortion, because you know the church people will frown upon her getting an abortion, but adoption is not that far fetched. So he said it's more about him. So it's not really enough to get on Grace. We need something on Grace. And she said, oh, okay, but I'm getting to it because she was playing. She's like, you want to stand up? And he said, I don't got this guy. I don't got the time to play games, snitch. I don't got the time. She said, you want to stand up? He stand up. He said, well, you going to sit down. He said, snitch, make up your mind, girl, because you get my you aggravating me. You aggravating me, girl. So she told him more of that. He said, we need more. So later on, Grace took the boy to the house. So he met the grandparents first. He met Bishop and Lady Mae first. She hugged them. They were talking on the stuff. He said, oh, you got a nice house. And before, remember, Lady Mae cracked me up because Grace told him that he had a record. So she was clearing out all the variables in the house. She was like, oh, no, get that. Make sure you get that. Do that. Do that. I was like, Lady Mae, you is something else. But hey, shoot. You don't know what you get yourself into. I'll be like Lady Mae too. I say, I don't know. He an ex-convict. I don't know what he went to jail for. No, I'm putting on all my variables. So if he's going to be a sticky figure to try to snatch up stuff up, we're not having that today. So I was laughing when Lady Mae do that. On the phone telling Jacob to come over and watch. She telling Meva saw the title of all her variables. I was like, wow. So she took him to the house. They talked, and he said, she said, oh, we still remodeling it, we still getting together. He said, it's like furnished to me and look like put together. She said, well, you know how it is when somebody come in, we gotta rearrange it or something. I said, oh, that's subliminal message saying that there's a new person, you just came in this house. Now we need to adjust to this new thing coming on here. So, but Lady Mae got her little sly shade, and I don't think he caught it, but she was a little snicker. I caught you, Lady Mae. Basically saying that, yes, it's some new things coming in, and we still got to adjust this new house. So it's not welcoming to this. We got to get it welcoming. All right? And now we try to welcome you to the family, so we don't know the atmosphere of you yet. So that was that they talked. So she took him to see Zora, his cousin. Zora and them talked. After Lady Mae left, she said, you want to get high? He said, I know you're Christian. She said, Christian, but not stupid. I said, sure, you better do you. But I guess they got a little high. But I don't know what they allude that they got high. So everybody came. So before Zora brought AJ back in 10 minutes to the house, because Lady Mae told him to come back in 10 minutes. She said, okay. The detective wanted to follow questions because he called the house and then called Bishop. And Bishop said, detective want to talk to you. It's like, it's follow questions. So he basically was saying that he saw the footage and there's no audio, but it seemed like he was begging and pleading you to lie. And then you lied to the police and all that stuff like that. You sure what happened? What we was talking about? What you were talking about? She said we was talking about job. We was talking about things, all that stuff like that. And he said it must be something. But so begging you. She said, you know, if you had evidence on him, you would have charged him, which is true. But you don't have enough evidence. So you trying to say, you trying to do it as much as you can. So when Lady Meg walked in, he just said something now. He said, well, we keep in touch with you or something like that, lady, and something like that. But I'll let you know that your grandson is in charge for robbing, or well, arrested for robbing and stuff like that. He said all that, but he basically was telling Grace to say, you better watch out because what you said, you better hope that is true, because I will coming after you if you did lie, if you did what you do to protect your son, Mom. And I was like, oh. So Grace said, the Lady May said, Grace, what are you telling me now? So Grace had to tell Lady May what happened, that she lied to police to protect her son. So Zora brought him in, and Lady May said, I need to talk to you. So she said, sit down and said, did you do it? And he said, you think I'll be stupid to do enough like that? I just got out of jail and they would put me back in the jail. I would go 20-something years. I would not be stupid so that. She said, well, that's not answering the question. She said, well, I did. That's not answering the question. You danced around that question. It's a strict yes or no. That's the answer. Don't give out this whole open-ended question. This is not an open-ended question. This is a closed question. Yes or no. And he did not answer it. So James said, listen, for the sanity of this family and for this woman right here that I know, answer the question. Did you rob that drugstore? So he didn't want to answer the thing. So before he about to say anything, here goes Snitch coming in with a freaking balloon, said, it's the boy. I said, it's not a freaking baby. She said, well, you had a factory 25 years ago. I didn't know you had a son like that. I would say, if you want to bring something, bring a basketball, bring something for a boy at this age. You like, come on now. He had 25 years ago. You know that the boy is a teenager more and an adult now. Why the hell you bring a balloon so it's the boy? I said, Snitch, you got, oh my gosh. Somebody want to duffer real quick. Alright. So it's the boy. So that was that. And there's always snicker when she saw that, because Snitch reveling with the fact that Grace had a single child and tell him 25 years ago. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah. I forgot this little detail. Bishop did tell Lady May that the week that after Gigi left, she called them and said like that, but he was going to go to Chicago and get her or something like that. But she said, no, don't worry about it. She was scared. So he didn't know. He said now he know now that she was pregnant at the time. If he knew that, he would have went and got her. And everything would have been different. His son would have been here. She wouldn't have to put an adoption, but everything happened for a reason. So that was that. Now, back to this present time. So when Lady May asked him again, he said, did you do it? Oh, did you do not? Did it? And he tried to answer again. So Jacob came in. He said, oh, let me see my nephew. He said, oh, what's going on? I'm your uncle. I said, I like that. And he said, she asked him the question. She said, I don't have to answer you. She said, listen, boy. She said, I'm very formidable. I could be a formidable adversary, and I could be a formidable friend. I don't care who you slept with in the jail cell. You don't want this. You don't want this as the opponent. So if you want to be with the family and you want me to help you ass like that, because I'm trying to get this lady, your mother, good and saved and good for the church, and that's the mission. So whatever any bad thing on her, you need to wash that away. So you need to tell me if you did this or not. Did you do it or you did not do it? And he ran out. She said, and Grace said, AJ, mama. She said, I know you try. I know you did do whatever you. I applaud you for protecting your son and everything. But that boy that walk out of here like that, doing like that, you need to go down to the police and tell them that you lied and you made a mistake and lied for them, something like that. And I said, oh snap. So here goes Snitch. She was like, I was like, oh snap. So now she know this. Okay. So AJ Red packing up his stuff, packing everything. And then we saw a freaking clear plastic bag with pill bottles. So I said, you did drop things, see? Oh, we were trying to give this guy, a boy, a chance, and he did it. That's what Lady May did not want to let go of that question. And she knew something was up. Because if you was innocent, you would have said you didn't do it. But the fact that you was not trying to answer the question, know that you was guilty. And now Grace could be in big trouble for lying or cover up for somebody, even though it's her son, so most people probably won't understand. But still, you lying to protect a criminal ex-con. People ain't gonna take that seriously lightly. So, that was that. So Snitch went to so happy to tell the sidekick. So basically, she told the sidekick that, oh yes, he was an ex-con. He got arrested for robbing a drugstore, and Grace lied to the police for it to protect him. And he said, oh, okay, that's all he said, but we need evidence. And she recorded the conversation. Oh, that Snitch, you went to a... So basically, she did that, but so now she was like, she said, I did what that did, but I don't want this boy to go back. So do what you got to do to get Grace, but keep him out of jail, because he's been doing enough. I said, oh, now you want to have a moral conscience? Chick, get out of my face. And so all that stuff, he said, oh, you so beautiful. I would say, I know it. He was cool. He is wooing her, like he molding her to what he wants, and he gonna play her. So they all started. She started to fall from Mr. Sidekick, and they started kissing. I said, that was a nasty kiss. I don't think y'all could kiss right. I don't think y'all could kiss. Y'all can act that kiss right, because that was sloppy. But so Jacob saw the kiss, and he saw them kissing through the thing. So now he sees something's up, because before he was knowing why she was a thing. She was saying lies that she was in trouble for telling Bob's daughter that she didn't like that song, and they not doing that again, and so like that. But now he saw them kissing, so he said, "No, why now? He want to know what's up." And he, of course, he gonna approach his sister about that. So that was that. So Grace went to the house, and he was packing. Like I said, I'm sorry, I forgot. I went back. He was packing, and then we saw the bottle in the bag. He's booking the stuff. She said, "Where you going?" And something. He said, "I know, I got out of here. I'm sorry I reached out to you. I'm sorry that this was a mistake. He said, "Did you with your family?" He said, "Well, this family, no." Yeah, because you know that freaking grandma's not letting your ass go. That's what she's not letting you up. She is very tough. And now you want to be a part of the family. This is the family you're gonna get. So it's out of what? Say you want it or you don't want it, but you can't be washy. You want the family so bad, you reach out. He said, "I'm sorry, I did this all that stuff." She said, "Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Take my car." He said, "Be safe out there." He said, "You too." Gave him the car keys back, because you don't want to take a car and they could track your damn car, and they probably could track her license plate, and you see you got the car, and they could ex-con. No, he throw it back. And he said, if you leave, it's bodily parole, because you got to have a place, because when they come to see him, he had to have that place. If he's not there, yes, they go out issue arrest for him. I was like, oh, AJ. But that was Greenleaf, y'all. Please, I forgot one last thing. Bishop was in the bed, talked to the lady maid, and then he said something now, and she something about things, but basically it was like something similar to a situation that they're going through now. And she was happy. He said, "I go to sleep." He's tired. She said, "You can sleep here." And he said, "Okay." She said, "I told you to go to sleep." He said, "Yeah, but if what you said is going to go to hell, all that stuff going down, the church, all that stuff, you're going to lose everything. I want to enjoy this moment." And she got they little cuddle. I said, "Yeah, you better do it." But that was great. That was Greenleaf, y'all. It was a good episode, but it seems like it's going to continue getting good. I don't know what they did this season, but they really turned up the heat on us, y'all. But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what y'all feel about this episode. Tell me what y'all think, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.